Hi guys, I'm going to use a custom glitter mix, some Mylar pieces, some NTU netting, and some Moody's to show you guys how to create a cool dimensional nail with impressions. Alright, so I'm going to take a custom glitter mix that I made, and I'm going to create a fade onto the natural nail. I'm going to set it right where my form meets the free edge of my nail. And I'm actually going to keep this thin. So if you'll notice, I'm just using the body of my brush to kind of press that line of glitter out so we don't have a harsh line of demarcation. I'm going to straighten up my sidewalls a little bit. If you feel like you need to add a perla product here or there, just to make sure you have good coverage, you can do that. Just don't overwhelm the nail with glitter. You don't want to make a brick. I'm going to start to add my embellishments in. I'm going to use Speed Clear for that. If you feel like you have any dry spots in the nail, you can always use your Speed Clear, just really wet to give you enough sticky area to place everything. So I'm just going to put a very, very thin wet layer down. I'm going to pick up my Mylar pieces and just pat them in. I'm really not trying to be precise here. I'm just trying to create some texture and dimension. I'm going to add just a little bit more clear here. I'm going to pick up some of my Moody's. I'm going to place those in there. It's like a little surprise every time your client looks at their nails. Alright, so now that I have all of my goodies on the nail, I'm going to cap it in clear. I'm going to check, make sure I have all my goodies nice and covered. This is the part where we have to work pretty quickly. We don't want to set up too fast. So I'm going to take my NTU netting. I'm going to put it in my Speed Clear, almost like you're flouring a biscuit cutter or a cookie cutter. That way it doesn't stick to the clear acrylic. And we're just going to press that down into our Speed Clear. Do be careful here, because if you push too much, you can distort the shape of your nail. It's easily fixable with filing, but you want to make sure you don't press too hard. Alright, so I'm going to gently pull that out. Now we are going to come back through with some Speed White and Epic Black Slick Pour and fill all those little spaces in that we just made. Normally I run a very wet pearl of Epic Black down the center. I'm going to take Speed White and do the same. I want to press that to get it all in our grooves. It's going to look messy. Your client will probably freak out, but just tell them it's part of the process. And I'm just going to continue adding Epic Black and Speed White until I'm satisfied and all of my little grooves that I made with my netting are covered in. Alright, and once we're finished adding all of our color in, we're going to give that a chance to dry. I'm going to file it and we'll see how it looks in the finished product. Alright guys, I finished filed this off camera. Now we're going to go into our protein bond and our top coat. Get this all finished up, and then I'll build another one in a different color and come back and see the finished look.
Subscribe channel now. Subscribe channel now. Sub and subscribe